is a lot of curriculum out there, and I do mean a lot. So which curriculum do you choose? I'm a homeschooling mom to a first grader and kindergartner, and this is the first year that I have bought in curriculum, and I wanted to share with you why I chose what I did and to give you a sneak peek inside. I was looking to simplify homeschooling from the previous years, and I found Memoria Press's Spelling 1 curriculum, and it looked exactly like what I wanted. It has the workbook and the manual along with supplemental workbook, and also came with this Classical Phonics book and a ton of flashcards. What I liked about the teacher guide was that it showed the student workbook pages. For some reason that was a selling point to me, but each lesson plan you just follow day by day. It directs you to which page in the phonics book and which flashcards to use. The supplemental workbook has some fun activities. I guess that depends on what is fun for your kids. I don't find that we use this phonics book very much, but I do really like the flashcards, and I do appreciate them being numbered. I am using the Measured Mom with this curriculum. She has lesson plans for new phonics using decodable readers, and the worksheets have a lot of reading comprehension that's built in. My first grader is also doing a reading plan this year. It is God's Big Story from Generations. It's basically the Bible, but it's at a first grade reading level. The workbook covers reading comprehension, vocabulary, and spelling. It is Bible-based, so either it is for you or it's not. For my kinder, I'm using the Measured Mom. I really like her scope and sequence, and I just find her lessons and the worksheets are really well thought out, and they seem to just work really good for my kids. My kinder is reading already, and he is so proud of himself. Even when he only knew 7 letters, he was able to read her decodable readers. I'm using her Soundwell lessons for the phonics lessons, and then the decodable reader lessons again for phonics, but it is also an introduction to reading comprehension. Her sight word lessons I am using, and that comes with their own readers. I am also using the Memoria Press flashcards and the Classical Phonics book. Math this year is the Good and the Beautiful. There was so many options, but I chose this one because the graphics are just so colorful. I mean, it's almost like a book. I've used it before and I really liked the activities in each lesson. I think it really helps keep my kindergartners' attention. They have their curriculum for free, but I did decide to buy it this year because I wanted to get the math box that goes with it. That way we can do all of the activities, and I didn't have to worry about going and finding pieces or worrying about not having them or trying to find like the right size that would fit on their page. But because we did do our own thing for the past 2 or 3 years, they do know quite a bit that is being covered, and even from what I can see in the rest of the curriculum. But I figured what we would do is we would just start first in kindergarten because there are concepts that they don't know yet. So what we do is we either skip the lesson that they know, or we just do 2 lessons at a time if it seems to be easy for them. I'm not gonna lie, I did not have science curriculum on my list for this year. But while I was on the Generations site looking at their curriculums, I came across their science, God Made Everything curriculum, and I just had to get it. Generations is a Christian-based curriculum, so you can skip here if you'd like, but it is such a colorful book, and it is so well written for children. It's full of activities to help understand the scientific concepts that are being covered, and it has a suggested schedule and a supplies list for the whole unit and a separate workbook. I also like that we can use this as a jumping off point for a unit study as we move along in the year too. There are 4 other extras that I bought this year. The first is handwriting from the Good and the Beautiful. We haven't really worked on writing at all, so this year we need to probably put some focus on it. I like this one because it has an extra activity for the kids to do after like the classic tracing. My kids actually really like this part of it, so they don't mind doing their handwriting. We are doing 2 manner type kind of curriculums from Memoria Press. First, I bought these Manner of the Week flashcards. You just use one card at the start of each week. You read over the back of it and it explains what you do, but more importantly, why you're doing these things. And I will say that this does seem kind of silly, but it reminds me to show them how people should behave. You know, it covers a lot of manners that we know as adults, and it provides a whole week of prompting a new manner and why we use it. Myself and others, it's a lesson plan. I think this is perfect for young learners. It covers different rules and like health, safety, and listening, and it puts it into daily lessons during the week. I'd say it takes maybe like 20 minutes to go through it, just depending. And it does have a read aloud to read at the end of each lesson. I feel like this is a really good jumping off point. It gives direction to these concepts. My kids have really seemed to be enjoying these lessons. One last thing that I bought is these speech sound cue cards. I don't know if it's Bjorem, I'm not sure how to say it. I had my eye on these last year, but when I saw my son's out-school speech teacher using them, I knew that it was going to be a good purchase for me. Each card has a picture that references the sound to practice, and it actually has a QR code so you can hear the prompt to teach it correctly. They're super colorful and very cute. That is what I bought for curriculum for my kindergartner and first grader this year. If you were to get anything out of this video, I hope it would be, it's okay to not like what you got. I bought a Generations English set for my son, and I got it in the mail. I was looking through it and I did not like it. So I sent it back and I bought Memoria Press instead. It can be hard to buy online sometimes. You only get to see, you know, the first couple of pages. You don't get to see the whole curriculum outline. So it's okay to buy something and return it. And if you do buy a curriculum and you find out that your child already knows a lot of it, I would not skip ahead a grade. Unless if the curriculum has a placement test, which sometimes they do, but I would not skip ahead. I would just skip the lessons that they do know, or do 2 lessons at a time. That way they don't miss an important concept that is inside the curriculum itself. As always, I hope that you found this video helpful. Curriculum purchases can be daunting, but it's not set in stone. You know, what makes homeschooling? Homeschooling is the freedom to choose your own schedule and to make or buy your own curriculum. Be sure to subscribe for more homeschooling videos and like if you found this helpful.
I'll dance and sway. With every step I'll rise and shine. In this beautiful journey I'll make life mine.